Hello, eager geometry students. We are going to use inverse trig today. What that means is we have a missing angle. So yesterday we knew the angle, but we had a missing side. Today we know sides, but we have a missing angle. Once again, make sure your calculator's in degree mode. Let's first mark the angle we're looking for. We always circle it because that helps us identify our opposite and adjacent. Over here is opposite because it is nowhere near the angle. This is hypotenuse because it's across from the right angle, and we don't care about this one because we don't know anything about it. Which trig function uses opposite and adjacent? That would be sine. So the sine of this angle that we don't know is opposite over hypotenuse. So we want to find the inverse sine, that's that little -1, of this. So what you do in your calculator is to use one of these. They're in blue above the others. So here you would have to push the second button first, then do sine, cosine, or tangent. So here you're going to hit second sine and put 15 over 24, and you're going to round to the nearest tenth because that's the instructions say so, and you're going to get 38.7 degrees. I think most people find this easier than finding the side because it's so easy to type into the calculator. The hard part's identifying, but we're good at that. Across from the right angle is hypotenuse. The side that helps make the angle and is in the circle with it is adjacent. Which trig function uses adjacent and hypotenuse? That would be cosine. So I want to put in my calculator the inverse cosine of 8 over 11, and I get 43.3 degrees. So far there's not really anything hard about this. I just needed to learn to use the inverse sine button on an inverse trig function on my calculator. This one has opposite and adjacent, so that would be tangent. So the tangent of x is opposite over adjacent. So inverse tangent of 20 over 37. You put that in your calculator and you get 28.4 degrees. So look at a couple of word problems. This one's just a review of what we did yesterday. Let's look at the one about the kite. So Jorge is down here, and he's flying a kite, and he lets off 275 feet of string. But for this to work, we're going to have to pretend Jorge's ball of string is on the ground. So assuming the string's straight, what angle does the string make with the ground? And it says that the kite, here's my lovely kite up here, the kite is 150 feet above the ground. So we have the hypotenuse and the opposite. So we're going to do sine of x is 150 over 275. So inverse sine Sorry, I distracted myself for a moment. I looked at the wrong picture. Inverse sine is 33.1 degrees. And that's all there is to